came back. I was in Dubai, hence the Arabic. But I was in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, working on projects over there for 4 years, and came back to Australia in 2012 and got into traditional property marketing and sales with my dad. We rebuilt a family business, and we're into helping people buy property investments here in Australia. Okay. And that was probably my first experience in traditional business, where we had to generate our own leads, acquire our own customers, make sales, manage the team, manage all parts of the business, and it was very challenging. And modicumly successful at it. And during that time, probably 2 years into that rebuild of that business, I was also studying for my CFA charter. So I was studying for that, my third level in the CFA charter program, which is the hardest finance degree you can get. And so I was busy. I was working 6 days a week, and I was studying about 15 hours a week.
Okay.
So during this time, I had wondered, and I was curious to know how people earn income online. When I was living in Dubai, when I first went there at age 24, I had started saving a bit of money and investing in stocks, shares. And that's now, 37? So 13 years ago. And my objective was to build up enough shares in a portfolio so it would pay me passive income so I could leave my job. I just had this idea that I wanted just passive income coming in. And the only way I knew how to do that was through dividends from stocks. So I started early building this share portfolio. And so during the time being in the business here, my second year in, I had a created around about, I guess, $500,000 share portfolio, maybe 400,000, I don't know. And I was like, that's great, but it was only giving me like, a few $100s a week in income. It wasn't a lot, and it took a very long time to build up. So my strategy to leave my traditional 9-to-5 work role was a long way off.
Okay.
And so I was making money from my business. I was making a little bit of money from stocks, but I was curious to learn how to actually earn a second income stream. So to diversify my income further. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't really have a lot of time. And so it was in the back of my mind, but I didn't aggressively chase it. So it's funny what happens with the universe when you have this idea of what you want to achieve. Sometimes it falls in your lap accidentally in a way you don't realize. And what happened was my older sister, she was a nurse, shift working nurse, and her physiotherapist suggested she try some health products. So she said to my wife and I, hey, there's these health products that I'm going to try. Would you like to do it with me? And at the time, I needed to lose some weight. I was 90 kilos. I probably needed to lose about 6 or 7 kilos. And what happened was, I said, I was pretty unhealthy. I said, I'm working too much. I don't have a lot of energy. I'm getting a bit of a beer belly, a fat belly. I'll check it out. So my wife and I started on these products, and in the space of 49 days, I lost 14 kilos and didn't exercise. And it was simple to follow, and we worked around my lifestyle, and I was excited, and I was happy that I'd lost weight, and I just felt great. I felt like a teenager in terms of my energy. So this program I tried was fantastic. And what happened was my sister said, look, the program's so good that she was going to start a little side hustle from it. And what she realized was that the side hustle, the company that produced the product, they do all the shipping around the world. And all she had to do was run it from her phone using social media. So they did everything else. They did the accounts, they did the shipping, they did the returns, they did the support. They did the pricing, the product manufacturing, everything. And she told me a bit about it, and I said, well, that's interesting. Most things sound good and they're not so good. But I said, that's great, you're doing that. We'll support you. What do you want to do? And she said, well, I'd love you to look at it for the business, for your own benefit for a business. And because I was so busy, I was like, listen, we're really busy. I don't know if I can do this with this time that I've got. And she said, well, look, do you have any friends you think you could start out to get on the program? And I said, yeah, they've already been asking me. I've been sending text messages of my photos, and they want to know more. She said, great, send them a link, get them started, and you'll see what happens. So I sent them links to get started. They all bought the packs as well. And she said, look, what's your bank details? Let me put them in the system so you get paid, some commissions. And I said, yeah, here's my bank details. I was expecting about $20 or something. It was a novelty more than anything. And I remember looking down at my phone one night and seeing $700 there. So I was paid $700 our first payment. And that's when my ears, then I was like, wow, what if we could just earn $700 a week every week? What if we could just do that? And what if we could just put the $700 a week into our share portfolio and compound it to $2 million over the next 30 years? What if we could just do that? We would be financially free. We would be, it would be a good strategy. And so that was our objective. I was only anticipating ever $500, $700 a week. And so my sister said, look, that's great. Come and have a coffee with our friend Andrew, who introduced her. And he'll talk to you about how he's been able to sell his physio practice and do this full time. And so I thought, that's a great idea. Let's go and have a coffee. So we had a coffee, and I said to him, listen, how good is this business? How much can you make? How is the juice worth the squeeze, and is it legit going to be a great thing to get involved in? And he said, well, last week I made $8,000 in a single week.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, wow, amazing. Okay, so it had my attention, and I was floored, but I was mesmerized by that, $8,000 a week. And so it was no surprise that he'd sold his physiotherapist practice because he didn't need the income anymore. It was too hard to manage both. So we said to him, my wife and I said to each other, well, look, this sounds good. What if we could just do 1,000? I'd be open, because we were both working full time. We were looking for this as a side income, not a full time income. So you were happy with it. Yeah, we thought, wow, what if we could do 1,000? What if in the next few years we could do 2,000? So there are our expectations. So I said to Andrew, what do we do next? And he said, well, there's an event coming up on the other side of Australia. It's a 5-hour flight, and it's the last event of the year, of course. And he said, you need to come to that. So we bought our tickets, we got our flights, and we went to this event. And in 2.5 days, they trained us and showed us exactly what it was all about. And I was mesmerized by the whole thing. I thought it was incredible. Well, a lot of young people there were earning income from their phone using social media, leveraging this product with this company that did all the things for them. And they were able to match their income. So anyone earning $50,000 was able to earn an extra $50,000. And a few people in there were earning an extra $100,000, stuff like that. So it was a really great experience. And we walked out of that event together saying, let's do this. Let's spend the time. Let's commit to 3 or 4 years doing it, and get it going so that we can earn this extra income that it seems like a second full income. And we were just excited about that. So we got to work, and in 2 years from that event, we'd created an extra $1,800 a week in income from our phones.
Okay.
Part-time. We worked hard, but we also, we did our best with it. And once that happened, my wife was able to leave her job as a paralegal. She was working as a paralegal, and she just left her job. She retired herself from her job. She was only 28 then. And so that was a great experience and milestone. We also used the money to pay for our cash in Thailand for our wedding. And we were able to put also, a couple $100,000 away into shares, which have grown our portfolio to almost $1 million. And so we now both work full-time in that business, and our income ranges from between $6,000 a week to $9,000 a week now, 6.5 years later, which is an enormous amount of money to earn over that time, and not something we ever anticipated or expected. And now I'm like Andrew on the other side of the coffee table telling people that it's possible to do, but don't go for 500 a week first, type thing. But on our journey of being able to build that income, earning now almost, certainly $1 million Australian now we've earned, almost $1 million US in that time. We've created a system, like an online system, that really helps people to get started and to have financial success a lot more swiftly than what we did. Because we probably earned around about $5,000 in our first year. And then the second year we earned about $25,000. And the third year we earned $100,000. Probably second year maybe 30. So it's this slow burn up towards that income because you've got to build an online nutrition subscription business. So we put together this online system that we now give people to use for free. And we provide free mentorship and free training. And we do that because if we can help them, whether it be in Germany or anywhere in Europe, or doesn't matter where they are in one of our markets, if we can help them build a 6-figure business, it also helps our business go too. And that's how we go. That's how we're incentivized to help people. So since having that online system we've developed based on our experience, we've been able to create 60 plus people who are earning 5 figures a year. And we've been able to create a handful with just 6-figure earners. So who have come in the last, say, 3 years or so. And we just did our 6th year this week. So that's exciting. So we would anticipate that we'd continue to help people earn 5 figures, lots and hundreds. Our goal is to probably help 1,000 do that. And we have a goal to help 100 people earn 6 figures, which we'll do over the next 5 to 10 years. So some will earn 7 figures. Some will. 1%ers. The ones who really get after it, Mm-hmm. But really, this type of side hustle, you can make an enormous amount of income. But what's great about it is you can also make small income each week with a part-time effort. And I think that is a really powerful way to begin an online entrepreneurship journey without having to do all of the stuff like create a product, manage your accounts, manage suppliers, organize the shipping, set pricing strategies, run Facebook ads, pay for Facebook ads, hold inventory, manage staff, hire VAs. You don't have to do any of that stuff. All of the stuff is available, ready for you to go, and all you need to do is acquire the customers through free strategies that we teach. And a lot of people make $400 in their first month and then go on to, break even over the first 60 to 90 days and then make profits, thousands of dollars of profits a year. Pretty simple.
Okay.
The catch is that it requires you to show a level of perseverance. So there's still challenges that go with it. It's not like you push a button and make money. You have to be open to, talking to people online, following some systems, utilizing the products yourself, creating story, doing stuff. You have to do things naturally to do that, to be successful. But the people who succeed the most are the ones that just start out really bad and just have the patience to upskill and get a little bit better each day until they kind of figure out, okay, I know how to do this now. Like riding a bike. People who are really good at falling off their bike and getting back on are really good at this, and people who are really perfect and want to be the best straight away and have no patience and are just after fast money and who don't show up and don't commit to things, those people don't succeed. So that's the difference between someone who would have success and not, basically. It's got nothing to do with skills. It's got nothing to do with talent. It's all got to do with character. And I think if you ever want to be an online entrepreneur, if you can't succeed at this type of little business, then you're probably not going to succeed in another type of big business because it's harder. And I know that because I have an info product business and I have this business. And this one's far easier and it's better profits and it's more fun. So the actual product itself, how we started is we ordered this nutrition box. That's how we started. So the actual product is nutrition. It's a 30-day nutrition pack and it comes with 56 smoothies for the month. And what happens is you replace 1 or 2 of your meals a day with a smoothie, a whole food blend smoothie, and then you do 1 fasting day a week for a month. So you just basically cook 1 meal a day for yourself. The rest of it is looked after for the month. And what's cool about it is that nutrition pack for the 30 days gets amazing results in your body. You start to feel better, get more energy, sleep better. I mean, I lost 14 kilos. I lost 7 kilos in the first month and then another 5 after that. And so that's the product. And the very first step with this particular type of business is we don't sell products, we sell results, and we share results. And the results attract people to us, and then we pop them through our Facebook group system, and they have a look, and then they get started, and then you get paid. That's how it works. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the actual product is called Isagenix. That's the brand name. And the actual pack, it's a company that's based in Arizona. Been there since 2002. Been in Australia for 13 years, since 2007. And about 12 weeks ago, we opened in 11 new European markets, including Germany, for the very first time, which will eventually in the next 10 years be our probably number 3 market. And so there's a massive opportunity in Germany. We've already got customers there, but there's a huge opportunity there specifically to be a distributor of it and be trained and mentored by us using our system, because no one is doing that there, and it's a very large market. And so I didn't know you were based in Germany, but the fact you are is probably quite an advantage. But the company does so what happens is, to get started on this business, you order a pack, a 30-day pack. All right, and there's a couple to choose from. It's a few hundred euro to get started. It's not that expensive, and then you use the products for the first 30 days, and it kind of covers a half to 2/3 of your grocery budget anyway. So you're kind of buying food for the month, right? And that's your startup. That's it. That's all it is. You don't have to pay for anything else. There's no software payments. There's no ads. You don't have to pay for training or mentorship. There's no sales system you got to buy into. There's nothing like that. You have the full back office system reports. You have your CRM. You have access to us as mentors. You have everything just for that first pack. And that's it.
Okay.
And so once you start and you use the products, that's the first step, because it's really hard to build a business around something you've not tried before in terms of the product. The cool thing is that you get to trial it and see if it fits for you, and see if you like it, and see if it works for you the same way it did for me. Because if it doesn't, you can actually pack it up and send it back and get a full refund of your startup.
Okay.
And when it does work and you go, actually, far out, this is really good, I'm enjoying this, this makes my life easier, I feel great, I look great, I've lost weight, I feel, this is fantastic, I think I know like a handful of people that need this. At that point, what we do then is we just teach and coach and mentor you and train you on how to attract people to you using free strategies online. And we show you how to utilize our onboarding system, which is really simple. And that's how we help you get your first 10 customers. And when you get your first 10 customers, every time you get a customer, you get paid the following week. Get another customer, paid the following week. And over time, what happens is, when you've got customers and they're getting great results, they reorder the nutrition from their phone, from our app. And you start to build up this recurring income stream. And because they get such great results, they start sharing with their mother, their sister, their brother, and you start to get a lot of referrals. And that's where your income can go up further and further and further. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Yeah. The ongoing cost to stay in, to earn the income is around it's a minimum product order each month of around 180 Australian dollars, so about 130 US dollars a month. But it gives you access to all the stuff we have: training, mentorship from us, myself, our groups, our onboarding sales system, our support group and support system, and our events around the world, and our field training, and also the products. So for that amount per month, you get all of that. And each, for the for the first 90 days, you want to get the story organized, we want to be training you, and then you want to start earning a profit. So it's a really simple process to be profitable because the overhead is so low. You know what I mean? The fixed cost is so low that it's really simple to be profitable. And after you become profitable and you've got a free business enterprise there, then the sky's the limit. It's just based on sweat equity, how much you want to work at it. You know, and some people commit, 4 hours a week. Some people, so a 4-hour work week. Some people commit 7 hours. Some people commit 15 hours a week. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. You can build it on just when you start out on, 4 or 5 hours a week. So we do like a 30 minutes a day or something like that. And you do it all from your phone, so it's quite easy to do anywhere you go. If you go to class, you can do it. If you go here, you can do it. If you go in the car, it's really mobile, so you can do it from anywhere, which is really cool. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
That's effectively it. Most people say to me, Lloyd, I don't know if it's for me because I haven't used the products. I don't believe in the product. And I say to them, yeah, of course, I know that. That's why the first step to this whole enterprise, truthfully, is just being able to order the pack and put it to the test for 30 days to see if it's for you. And that's really the simplest way to start, because unless you try it, you will never know. And you get to actually start helping customers in your first 30 days. So you could be profitable in the first 30 days if you choose to be. And the mentorship is hands-on and ongoing, so we do a lot of personal mentorship. And we're coming to Europe next year to expand our European markets because we have a very big Netherlands team. And we'll be making our way around Europe. So if you happen to have been started and in the saddle for the next 6 months and earning, we get to catch up and do some events together and things and really accelerate your success, because we don't have any main distributors in Germany, actually. So that would be the how to get started, basically. Any questions?
Yes. So in case I choose to participate, I'm gonna get an affiliate link.
Yeah.
Then people will follow the link.
Yeah. So what happens is when you get your pack, you then click a button to become an associate. Mm-hmm. And it's $25 to flip from customer to associate, once off. And you also then, if you click another button for $49, you open up 26 global markets. So initially you just do Europe. It doesn't cost anything to do that. But if you want to open USA or open Australia or whatever, it's $49, which is amazing. So basically you click a button, become an associate, which is an affiliate, and then you set up your app, and you have a replicated website link, and you literally just send that out. Like once people have gone through our video process in our group, you just send that website link out to people, and they click on it and can buy their pack, and then you get paid the following week. And then we teach them how to help their friends and family, and over time you get, a rolling 6% commission on any forward affiliate links that are sent out.
So the commissions are 6%.
Well, the upfront commission is higher. So when you first get someone started, it's like 30, it's like 20%, sometimes 30, depending on things. But after that, when they reorder, it's 6%. But if they help other people get started, it's also 6%. So it rolls on a binary compensation plan program for 6% comms on all affiliates, on a multi-level affiliate process. So it'll start out small. You'll earn a few $100s here and there, and over time it builds up to be a recurring income stream. As your customers grow and reorder, your income grows with those orders.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how the income type thing works. But the best way to experience or learn the income is just to participate in it. Get paid and then go, okay, how do I do that? How did that happen? How do I earn a bit more? That type of thing. We've got obviously training on that you get when you start. You get training on how that works.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So really the first step is to just have a look at, there's a Facebook group that I'll get Sam to add you to. It's called Rediscover You. And when you go in there, you click on the link there and watch a short video on the products. and it'll explain them more, and it'll give you 2 options on which one you'd prefer to start on, and you can check it out. And basically, that's it. You just go, okay, makes sense. I like it. I'm open to trying it. I'll take this pack, and then you start, and you get it, and you begin, and you test it out.
Okay.
Okay. With the intention of earning a second income, like going in with it with, excitement and vigor and curiosity and, to learn more.
For a side income. Yeah.
Yeah, for a side income initially, right? Obviously, it's a full-time income for us, and it can be for you too, especially if you have dreams of becoming an online entrepreneur. It's perfect for that. But I think the most important thing to discover first is to get your first few income checks coming in and then build it from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, do you have any other questions?
I don't want no thank you.
Okay.
So I'll go through the links and I'll see.
Okay.
Stuff
I'll get
think about it.
Yeah, I'll get Sam to add you to the Rediscover You Facebook group. Check out the video in there, all the results and everything, and you'll see the options. And then take a step and order a pack, and then we'll jump on another Zoom and we'll start helping you to earn that extra income and